Alright. I think probably what's gonna happen with the voyeurism issue, is that it kind of seems like what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to go through everything that it's gonna cause me, and I'm gonna have to write about it and talk about it, document all the horrible things that are gonna happen to me because of it, before anybody starts to do anything about it. It's too bad, you know. I mean, it's very frustrating to deal with adults who act like this, you know, who really do things that are extremely harmful to people and don't care. I think it doesn't matter. I think it's hysterical, and it's only after all the things that were of course going to happen because of it actually happen that they're like, oh, maybe that wasn't such a good idea after all. You know, I mean, it's been 5.5 years of my going through that, you know, of my saying, this is what's going to happen, you shouldn't do this, this is a bad idea, this is what's going to happen, you know, and it does, you know, and all the time that I'm saying, you shouldn't do this, it's a bad idea, they're all like, oh, it's so funny, it's so fun, and blah, 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 you're just, you know, you don't even know what you're talking about, blah, 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 and then everything happens just the way I say it's going to, and they're like, oh, oopsie, I guess you shouldn't have done that, oh, sorry, oh, we feel so guilty, but this other thing is okay, right? And I'm like, no, it really isn't. So that's probably what's going to happen. Eventually, like the moment that is going to happen, where you know, somebody tells me where the videos are of me online. I see them. It's horrifying. You know, whatever it is, I'm probably going to end up in the hospital a bunch of times just because of that. And then things that people are going to say to me, do to me, the way people are going to treat me, the way they're going to refer to them, total strangers. All the jobs I won't be able to get, maybe other kinds of social torture that I'll go through because of it. Maybe it'll even be years of that, the way it's been years of all this other stuff before any of it starts to fade at all. And people are, you know, people who cause this start to think, oh, maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. And it's very frustrating to deal with people who can't understand that for themselves or don't want to understand it for themselves. And then there are the really bad people who know that I'm going to go through all that and who really couldn't care less. You know, that's all very frustrating. But I guess that's how it's going to be. You know, I guess that's how it's going to be. People who just heedlessly harm someone for absolutely no reason, and the entire time the person is saying, I really don't want you to do this, and here's all my reasons why I don't want you to do it, and they don't pay any attention to any of that. And then everything happens, you know, just the way I said it was going to happen. And even so, it like takes years of documenting all the horrific things that happen because of it for anybody to, you know, stop doing it. And then that's kind of all they do. They're like, oh, okay, we'll stop doing that. You know, and it's maybe a little bit. And then, you know, but as far as like preventative measures or any of that stuff, it's just like, you know, why can't you focus your time on something that really makes sense? You know, why can't you do things in the first place that don't hurt people? It's all gratuitous. There's no reason for any of it, and so much time has been wasted on it, and so much money has been wasted on it. You know, and it's embarrassing, to be honest with you, to be an American at this point. You know, that all of this started in the United States, which is supposed to be about, you know, freedom and democracy, and those things are not about the freedom to abuse people. You know, one of the first things about democracy is that the rights of people who are not that powerful get protected. You know, like kids and poor people. And women, to a certain extent, although, you know, they're sort of gaining in some power, but now they've lost a lot of that. And it's all just disgusting, you know, and very depressing and disappointing.